Well, howdy folks. Thank you for stopping by the channel again. This is Eric with My Glide Rides. What do we have today? We've got another install, and the fine folks from NICECNC was gracious enough to send me a new product that we will be replacing a chrome shiny one on Stella here. So what part could that be? We're going to be replacing the cam chest cover. So we're going to remove this chrome one, replace it with a black one, but see if you see something a little different in this little quick pick of the part they sent. Yep, that's right. It's got a clear or transparent window in it. So in this video, we're going to go through all the tools that are needed, the whole process to get this off and this back on, and then we'll reassemble the bike and we'll do a good ride on it and a good review. So I'm just glad you stopped along to help me, and that's about it. So let's get going on this thing so we can get this thing swapped out. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's get to wrenching. All right, folks, so this is what we're going to be using as far as tools wise to install this new cam chest cover from NICECNC. So I went by the local Harley-Davidson dealership, picked up a couple of the new exhaust gaskets. These are, some people will reuse these once, but and they're super cheap. Just buy some new ones and put them in there when you remove the exhaust. I have to remove the right side exhaust, so on the front head and the back pipe, so they'll get two of those. A new cam chest cover gasket. This part from NICECNC does not come with any kind of gasket, so go by your Harley-Davidson dealership and pick that up as well. Small little core wrench, 8mm socket is what I'm using here with an extension. I'm going to use the 3/16. I'm going to use a ball-in Allen to remove the bolts around the cover. Of course, I've got a 3/8 ratchet, a 1/2 inch, 2 1/2 inch drives that will remove the exhaust flange bolts up on the head, and then a 1/4 inch ratchet, and of course your good old magnetic parts pan to keep all my bolts together. And I've got a couple different blue Loctites, so we'll go through that. Of course, an impact for mainly just removing. I will do all hand tightening when it comes down to that. But let's go take a walk over at Stella real quick and see what we will have to remove, and we'll get started. All right, so I'm gonna give you a quick shot, another quick shot of, this is the cover that NICECNC sent. Yeah, look at that, that's very, very pretty, very nice, very well made. That does come with inner and outer protectors, you know, so you don't have to get your greasy fingerprints all over it. But as you can see, very nice product. NICECNC little inlaid logo there, so really nice. Now what we got to do is remove this heat shield, and to get to the muffler clamp that's right here. And yeah, that's where we'll start next. It's like a giant hose clamp, so it's going to have to come totally out of its little thing. I'll show you up under here what we're doing with. So this clamp, there'll be another one here. And there's that. We'll set that to the side. Kind of snug around there, but there's that one. Set that to the side. All right, so now that we've got the shields off, the floorboard off, we're going to work on doing this clamp off, and then we'll remove the support clamp. But then when we get that off, we'll take the rear muffler off, separate that from the header pipe, and we'll take the two nuts that are up in there, and then the two nuts that are up in there. You do have O2 sensors here and here. Here, we'll have to disconnect those, obviously, before we pull in the head pipe. So we'll definitely get those done too. So, all right, so we do have a 5/8, I believe it is, just using a spark plug socket to remove this big clamp right here. I'll try to show you up in here. This one here that crossover pipe to the other muffler. So we'll have to do that one too. So here we've got this, finally was able to get this nut off. It was really hard to see, right there. Again, you really can't get a socket in there, so another 1/2-inch wrench was able to be able to use in there, so, or 13. So anyway, so the exhaust is loose. We'll see if we can't shimmy this thing off. And tap this loose. There we go. Yeah, so note to anybody else out there, you don't, if you can just remove your header pipe and you can just twist it right into there. Don't have to, I had to pull one plug that basically just clamps it down, but I just pulled it out of the hole. That way you're not messing with any of the O2 sensors. And now we can get the oil pan. When you crack this open, there's going to be oil residual that's here in the oil pump and the cam area. It's going to run all down on your frame, wires. So I would just sacrifice a rag and kind of put that up in there. Here is the, what was it, 3/16 Allen. I got these just with the ball on the end, which is nice to have. Again, I'm going to use my impact, but it's only to loosen. So again, just loosening on a crisscross pattern. So now that they're done, I'll keep the top one or two, probably just the center one. I'll keep it in, but loose, so you don't just accidentally drop this down into your oil pan or on the floor or off your table or whatnot. So I'll go ahead and remove these solely. So with my hammer, dead blow hammer, okay, you'll hear a sound change just then. That means that it's cut loose, and I can actually catch the whiff of oil. So there's that. we can slowly remove this gasket. Now, I showed you earlier in the video that I bought a new gasket for this right here. They're cheap. These are one-time use only. Do not use any sealant on it. You just use the gasket straight out of the pack. Clean this up really well, or the new one's obviously clean. You'll clean up this mating surface, but this is a good time to check your tensioner, your chain. Look around for any kind of good clean oil. I run Mobile One. All that looks great. There's no wear. Of course, old man's got to put my glasses on, just double check. But yeah, that looks phenomenal. Absolutely. 13,000 miles on the bike, and I don't see any wear on this tensioner. Yeah, but I've always run AMSOIL. Not Mobile One if I said Mobile One, but yeah, that's just really cool. Really cool, really cool. The 2 bolts, just make sure that the gasket is in its correct location. I'll run all these in by hand. Again, just doing this till it seats. As I mentioned earlier, there is a torque sequence and a torque setting. I'll put that on the screen. All right, guys, well, there you have it. The clear cam chest cover has been installed from NICECNC. Be sure to check out their website for Harley-Davidson accessories. They do offer some really nice products. If you're there, you buy something, in checkout, use MGR11 for My Glide Rides. MGR11 will get you 11% off your order. So definitely cash in on all that. Fabulous product. It looks amazing on there. I just did also another install video of their clear derby cover, so be sure to check that out. I'll put that up here for you to click on, or excuse me, the link will be down in the description. So I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you hanging around to the end of the video. But anyway, not a bad install at all. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.